Yes, Mr. Brodnick, how can I help you?
Okay, are you aware that you have selective enforcement going on?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir. What's going on?
Okay, well, currently there are people with dogs in the main building who have what they on the harness says ESA,
I don't know what ESA is, sir.
emotional support animal.
Yeah, we don't allow emotional support.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
why are they in the building?
Sir, I didn't know they were. So
They are in the building, and I made this. I brought this to the attention of your police officers, and your police officers refused to do anything about it.
Okay, then I'll have a conversation with them. But no, we don't allow emotional support animals. The national directive is we only allow service animals.
Okay, so why is it that white people can bring any animals they want in,
Again,
but I'm prevented from even giving it? I mean, I can't even get a letter.
a letter? What are you talking about, sir? I'm not.
I asked for an emotional support letter from one of your psychs, and then they told me that they don't even do that no more. But I've heard of other people providing the letters for other vets, but that's another issue.
Well,
but we're just talking about the police.
Beyond the letter, we don't allow emotional support animals.
Yeah. Well, that's regardless of that.
Yeah.
We still have these people in the building.
So what I'll do is I'll reach out to the officers and the supervisor on duty and make sure we have a conversation that that's not allowed. So we've had this conversation many times before, but if it says emotional support animal and they can't provide the status of the animal, then we have to ask them to take the animal out. And I've personally done that many times.
Okay, so now Huffman says that we're not allowed to ask if they have the paperwork. Okay, we're not allowed to ask these things. I didn't say
paperwork, ask them what the status of the animal is.
Okay.
That's what I stated. Okay, so if it is an emotional support animal, then they would have to take the animal out of the hospital. I don't know the circumstances of what you ran into.
Okay, so if the person says it's a support animal,
they have to take them out of the hospital.
Well, but if the person says that it's a service animal, but the harness reads ESA. If it's a support animal, then it will read ESA. But if it's a service animal, they should have a service harness.
Okay, again, whatever harness is on the animal doesn't differentiate. They may have a different harness that they put on the animal. All I can do is go by what the individual gives me and tells me when I ask them the questions. We are allowed to ask 2 questions of the service animal. If it is a service animal, what service does it provide you? That's the national directive. So, and if they give me an answer that says they're a service animal, I can't.
Okay, so if a officer walks up to these people and asks them if it's a service animal, and they say yes, it's a service animal, and then that is the end of the question. If the officer doesn't,
there's 2 questions.
If the officer doesn't ask what service the animal provides, then what he's done is he hasn't completed his task, right?
So ultimately, what are you wanting right now from me?
I'm wanting you to do your job and put these people with the dog out. If I can't have a dog, then they can't have a dog. It's plain and simple. Fair is fair.
Give me the opportunity to investigate what you've just told me. I can't go do it right now. I've got to get the officers over here and I got to get their side of the story.
Okay, so
there's 2 sides to every story, so you got to understand. Once you bring me that, then I have to have the opportunity to be able to investigate it. Mm-hmm. You know, we've done this many times before. So you come over and talk to me about things, you give me the opportunity to investigate it, then we'll go from there.
Okay, so since we've done this many times before, then when I ask you about Boyer, why would you allow someone to investigate themselves?
Okay, I'm not following you on that.
Your Boyer harasses me. I've complained about Boyer harassing me. So when Boyer says, he tells you that there's no validity to my complaints, and that you close out in any kind of investigation, then that right there shows me that this place is a sham.
Okay. So you come over here talking about that. Then you segue into Boyer, which you've asked me many times about.
You the one said we talked about stuff plenty of times.
Yeah,
so you segued. You segued. Don't put it on me. That's what I'm saying. That's how you people do. Okay. You don't tell the truth. You would like to push it on me. You like to push it on me rather than accept responsibility.
So for today, Mr.
Accept responsibility and tell the truth, man.
So for today, you brought me the issue of service animals and emotional support animals in the hospital. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go investigate that and find out what took place and then deal with that. Okay.
Okay, so when did we deal with Boyer and Aguilan and Jones and Sanders and Bragg and all these cops harassing me and
so when was the last
giving
time
me a hard
somebody-
time?
When was the last time somebody said something to you? I asked that same question.
Just a few days ago.
Who said something to you?
Ayusa.
About what?
I don't know. He's just harassing me, wanting to talk to me. I told him I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, if he's
But
he
insisting on talking to me.
That's not harassment.
That is harassment.
Okay, again.
Dog. Do I have to pull up the phone and show what harassment?
Okay.
What the law says about harassment?
All right.
Forget what you say about harassment. What the law says about harassment.
Okay,
I don't
so
care what you think is harassment.
Done.
What does the
I will
law say is
investigate what
harassment?
I will investigate what you brought to me today.
And then
Okay?
we're gonna say that you are willfully not doing your job.
No, we aren't going to say that. You're going to say that.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day.
You just said it. Stupid. So now, this fucking cockroach, we're gonna see what the fuck he does. Because I'm telling you, every fucking thing, I'm gonna be in y'all motherfucking asses. You hear me, nigga? Every motherfucking thing.